Assalamu alaikum, my dear Babul children. I'm so happy and excited to see you all again after such a long time. And I'm so excited to have this session with you. I hope you're just as happy as I am. Are you happy? Yes? Alhamdulillah. Okay, so before we start, we're going to do our dua together. Okay, so can I have your dua hands up, everybody? Thank you. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم أخرجني من ظلمات الوهم وأكرمني بنور الفهم اللهم افتح علينا أبواب رحمتك وانشر علينا خزائن علومك برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وأجل فرجا. Okay, so first we're going to start with a video of all those who sent me a picture from their alam activity. I didn't get that many. Hopefully I get more today, inshallah, okay? So if you sent your photo, look out for it. Thank you to all of you who sent in your pictures. Please make sure you send me yours after today's activity. Okay? Inshallah. All right. So we are going to start with our songs. I hope you haven't forgotten them. Have you forgotten all of our songs? Let's see if you remember them. Okay? So 5 fingers up, everybody. 5 fingers up. Yes, nice and loud. Sing with me. Okay?
There are 5 Panjatan. Did you know that's true? Yes, sir, we know that's true. There is Muhammad, there is Ali, there is Fatima, Hassan and Hussein. There is Muhammad, there is Ali, there is Fatima, Hassan and Hussein.
Yes, and which of our Panjatan do we commemorate his wafat in the month of Muharram? Do you know Ali Mahdi and Salihah? Which of our 5 Panjatan? Is it Muhammad? Is it Ali? Is it Fatima? Is it Hassan? Or is it Hussein? Who is it?
Imam Hussein.
Imam Hussein alayhi salam. That is right. Yeah, and if you remember from last week's session, we said that he was killed in the month of Muharram, which is the first month of the Islamic calendar. Do you remember the Islamic months, everyone?
Yeah.
Should we remind ourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, all together now.
Muharram, Safar, Rabiul Awwal, Rabiul Thani. These are the months of Islam. Jamadil Ula, Jamadil Ukhra, Rajab and Shaban. Ramadan, Ramadan, Ramadan. Shawwal, Dhul Qa'dah and Dhul Hijjah. These are the months of Islam.
Yes, and Muharram is the sad month in which our dear, dear Imam Hussein was killed by the naughty, naughty king. What was the naughty king's name? Do you know the naughty king's name?
Yazid.
Yazid, yes. He was a horrible, horrible man, wasn't he? Yes, he was. That's right. Okay, so before we go into our ayahs and our story time, we're going to do the rest of our two songs, okay? So big arms, everyone. Where are your big arms, everybody? Nice and loud, okay?
Allah is so big, so strong, and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do. The rivers are His, the mountains are His, the stars are His, and so are we. Allah is so big, so strong, and so mighty. There's nothing that He cannot do for you, and you, and you, and you, and for me.
That's right. Allah is so powerful, isn't He? Whatever Allah wants can happen. He knows what is in our heart. He knows what is in our mind. And He loves us so much, even more than our own mummies, right? So whatever we want, whenever we feel like we're sad, even when we're happy, we should always remember and talk to Allah. And one very, very important thing is we must thank Allah for all the blessings that He has given us, right? He's given us these two eyes. He's given us our ears, our fingers, and our toes. Who gave them to us? Allah gave them to us, right? So we're going to put up our Alhamdulillah hands and we're going to thank Allah for the blessings that He has given us. Are we all ready? Yes? All together now.
Alhamdulillah, oh thank you Allah. I can see, Alhamdulillah. I can hear, Alhamdulillah. Thank you Allah for your blessings on me. I can talk, Alhamdulillah. I can walk, Alhamdulillah. Thank you Allah for your blessings on me.
And the more we thank Allah, the more blessings He gives us. Aren't we so lucky to have such an amazing Allah? We are, yes. So don't forget to thank Allah each time you eat your food or you drink your water or anything yummy, or if you go out and you get a chance to play, right? The legs that you can play with and the hands that you can play with are a gift from Allah, right? So always thank Allah, all right? Well done, all of you. Okay, so now we're going to recap our ayahs. Let me see if you remember. So the first one, we're asking Allah, please increase in my knowledge. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi
Zidni ilman.
One more time.
Rabbi Zidni ilman.
Oh Allah, please increase in my knowledge. So everything that I learned today in Babul Ilm, please let me remember it, right? Yeah, well done. The next one is Allah is telling us in the Quran, you can eat, you can drink, but do not waste. Okay? Wakulu
washrabu wala tusrifu.
You can eat, you can drink, but do not waste, because there's so many people in this world who don't have food, who don't have water, right? And it's not fair if we waste these blessings that Allah has given us. It makes Allah very, very sad. Do we want Allah to be sad? No, we want Allah to be happy with us, right? Yes, we do. The next one is for our parents. Okay, let's see if you remember this one.
Rabbirhamhuma kama rabbayani saghira.
Right? So we are asking Allah, have mercy on them, our parents, the way they had mercy on us when we were little babies. When we were little babies, we used to cry a lot, right? When we were hungry, we would cry. When we were happy, we would make lots of noises. When we couldn't sleep, we would cry. And who took care of us? Our parents did, right? So we want Allah to take care of our parents as well, the way they took care of us. Okay? And the last one is وَجَعَلْنَا
نومكم سباتا.
Allah has created the night for us to rest, right? Allah has made the dark sky and everything quiet at night so that our bodies can rest and get energized for the next day. Well done, all of you. With your actions, I can see that you haven't forgotten the ayah. So well done, everybody. Okay? So what we're going to start with now, so with the Babul Ilm during Muharram, because we're remembering Imam Hussein, we're going to do things a little bit differently, okay? So we are going to start first with the special story of Hadithul Qissa. What does Hadithul Qissa mean? The story of the special blanket. Are you all ready for the story of the special blanket? Yes? Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We did this story last week, so if you remember, you can follow along, all right? One day, there was a knock in the house of Bibi Fatima. Bibi Fatima went to open the door, and there standing at the door was her dear father. Who was Bibi Fatima's father? Prophet Muhammad. And he said, Salaam alaikum, my dear daughter. And Bibi Fatima said, Alaikum salam, my dear father. And the Prophet Muhammad said, I'm not feeling very well. Can you give me that special Yemeni blanket and cover me with it? So Bibi Fatima said, of course. And she took Prophet Muhammad to the room and she put for him the special Yemeni blanket and he went to rest. Can you all see the special blanket? Yeah, that's wrapped around Prophet Muhammad. Okay. After a little while, there was a knock again at the door. Oh, who do you think it is? It was Imam Hassan alayhi salam. Imam Hassan, when Bibi Fatima opened the door, she said, Assalamu alayki ya ummi, Assalamu alaykum my dear mother. And Bibi Fatima said, Wa alaykum salam ya qurrata ayn, alaykum salam, the light of my eye. And then Imam Hassan said, wow, I can smell beautiful smell just like flowers. Is my grandfather the Holy Prophet in the house? And Bibi Fatima smiled and she said, yes, he is. He is resting in the room with a special Yemeni blanket. So Imam Hassan went to the room where Prophet Muhammad was resting. He said, Assalamu alayka ya jaddahu ya Rasulullah. Assalamu alaykum, my grandfather, the Prophet of Allah. And Prophet Muhammad said, Wa alaykum salam, O Hassan. And then Imam Hassan asked the Prophet, can I come in the blanket with you? What do you think Prophet Muhammad said? He said, of course you can come in the blanket with me. So Imam Hassan went into the blanket with Prophet Muhammad. After a little while, there was a knock on the door again. This time it was Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And what did he say? Assalamu alayki ya ummi. Assalamu alaykum my dear mother. And Bibi Fatima said, Wa alaykum salam ya qurrata ayn. Wa alaykum salam, my light of my eyes. And then Imam Hussein said, wow, I smell beautiful, smell like flowers. Is my grandfather the Holy Prophet in the house? And Bibi Fatima said, yes, he is resting in the special Yemeni blankets with your brother, Imam Hassan. So Imam Hussein goes to the room where Imam Hassan and the Holy Prophet are resting. Says, Assalamu alayka ya jaddahu ya Rasulullah. Assalamu alaykum, my grandfather, the Holy Prophet. And Prophet Muhammad says, Alaykum salam, O Hussein. And then Imam Hussein asks him, can I come in the blanket with you, please? And Prophet Muhammad says, yes, you can. So they're all resting in the special Yemeni blanket. After a little while, there is a knock on the door again. And this time it's Imam Ali alayhi salam. He says, Assalamu alayki ya bint Rasulullah. Assalamu alaykum, O daughter of the Prophet. Bibi Fatima replies, Alaykum salam ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. And he says, wow, there's a beautiful smell in the house. Is my cousin and brother, the Holy Prophet, in the house? And he said, yes, he is. So Imam Ali goes to the room where the Prophet is resting with Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein in the special Yemeni blanket. And he says, Assalamu alayka ya Rasulullah. Can I also come in the blanket? So what does the Holy Prophet say? Yes, you can. And then finally, Bibi Fatima comes into the room and she says, please, can I come in the blanket with you all? And the Prophet smiles and he says, of course you can. And now there are 5 special people inside the Yemeni blanket. Who are these 5 special people? Alimati and Saleh, can we say their names? Ya Muhammad, Ya Ali, Ya Fatima, Ya Hassan, Ya Hussein. These are the 5 special Panjatan. Okay, and Prophet Muhammad raises his hand and he prays to Allah for these 5 special people. And then in the heaven, we have Angel Jibreel. And Angel Jibreel asks Allah, who are these 5 special people inside the blanket? And Allah says, this is Fatima and her father and her husband and her 2 sons. And then he asks Allah, can I go down to the Prophet? And Allah says, yes, you can. And Angel Jibreel comes down to the 5 Panjatan and he tells them that Allah has made you so special and you are so pure, more pure than anything in the whole world. And Allah has created the sun, and Allah has created the stars, and Allah has created the whole world in the love of the 5 Panjatan. And also said, whoever says this story before any majlis or any gathering, so many blessings Allah will give to that person and all the people who are gathered there. Isn't that amazing? Yes? Did we all enjoy that story? Well done. Okay, so now we're going to have a marthia recited by one of our Babul Ilm viewers called Asia Dinani.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm going to recite Sharma Sesham, Salwat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum.
Sharma Sesham na chale, silsila jari rahe, hum rahe ya na rahe, ye azadari rahe. Sharma Sesham na chale, अपनी नस्लों को सिखा दे रोह मातम का हुनर सीना कशी ना करे बस ये आज़ादारी सफर जैसे हालात भी हो ये अमल जारी रहे हम रहे या ना रहे ये आज़ादारी रहे शम्मा से शम्मा चले लाका बदले ये ज़माने गिरदिश और मौसम एक बदली ना रुके
अश्के आज़ा और
मातम मातम शहर का जुनून सहने वाली रहे हम रहे या ना रहे ये आज़ादाई रहे शम्मा से शम्मा जले सिलसिला जारी रहे हम रहे या ना रहे ये आज़ादाई रहे
Thank you so much for that beautiful recitation, Asya. That was beautiful, mashallah. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to start our story for today. Today we are going to talk about two special companions of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. All right, and we are going to do the story from the same book that we used last week. Okay, so I'm gonna need your eyes and your ears. Okay, does everybody have their eyes and ears? Yes, they do. Well done. Okay, let's start. Okay, so Imam Hussein alayhi salam left Makkah and received the sad news of Muslim ibn Aqil's martyrdom. So now in Kufa, what happened? Muslim ibn Aqil was killed by the horrible person who was made in charge of Kufa called Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad. He was a horrible person. And he made sure that all of the followers of Muslim ibn Aqil leave him because he scared them. And he said, if you follow Muslim ibn Aqil, I will kill all of you. So they all left him alone. And eventually Muslim ibn Aqil was killed. Then Imam Hussein reached a place called Dhu Hussam. Here Imam was stopped by a man called Hur. Hur had 1,000 soldiers with him. But Hur was very thirsty. He said, we are very thirsty. We don't have any water. So our Imam was so kind. What did he say? He said, please give them all water to quench their thirst. Make sure you give their horses water too, because the horses are also the creature of Allah, aren't they? Yes. Imam Hussein refused to go with Hur to Kufa because he realized that in Kufa there was a naughty man called Ibn Ziyad. And so Hur tells Imam that, okay, I will stay with you, but we will go somewhere else. We're not going to go to Kufa. We won't go to Medina. We'll go somewhere else. But I will stay with you because I have been instructed to do so. On the 2nd of Muharram, Imam Hussein alayhi salam and his companions reached a land called Karbala. Imam Hussein alayhi salam bought the land and set up his tents. And Hur and his soldiers also set up their tents a little further away. The next day, a man called Umar ibn Sa'd, another naughty man, came to Karbala with 4,000 soldiers. A few days later, Shimr, another horrible man, arrived with 10,000 more soldiers. Ibn Ziyad ordered Umar ibn Sa'd to start making orders on Imam Hussein and his army. He told them that there is no water allowed for Imam Hussein and his companions from the 7th of Muharram. Imagine being in a hot desert with little children and women, and you're not allowed a single drop of water. That's really difficult, isn't it? On the night of Ashura, Hur started to get very worried. He never thought that Yazid would really kill Imam Hussein and that Umar Sa'd would attack Imam Hussein's army. Now he felt very worried. He had to choose between heaven, which was Imam Hussein, and hell, which was Yazid. Hur decided to go and ask Imam Hussein for forgiveness. So Hur and his son and his slave went with their horses over to Imam Hussein's tents. Hur threw himself at Imam Hussein and he cried and he pleaded to Imam Hussein to forgive him. Imam Hussein was such a kind person, such a loving person. What did he tell her? Her, I forgive you. My grandfather, the Holy Prophet, has also forgiven you. Imagine when someone does something bad to us. Are we mean to them or are we kind to them? We become mean to them, don't we? But look at Imam Hussein. Hur brought him to Karbala. But when Hur realized his mistake, Imam Hussein forgave him. On the day of Ashura, which was the 10th of Muharram, Hur asked for permissions to go and fight. He pleaded and pleaded with Imam Hussein, please let me go, until finally Imam Hussein allowed him to go to the battlefield. Hur fought and fought against the naughty people, and he was so brave. But after a while, he was attacked by so many soldiers, and he was bleeding so much, especially from his forehead. And after a while, he couldn't balance on his horse, and he fell. As he fell, he called out to Imam Hussein, and Imam Hussein rushed to Hur. And when he saw his forehead was bleeding so much, Imam Hussein had a special handkerchief which his mother, Bibi Fatima, had stitched herself. And he tied it on the forehead of Hur. And Hur was buried with the handkerchief. So that was one of the very special companions of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Okay, so I want to ask you a question. If someone does something mean to you, you don't like it, what are we going to do? Are we going to forgive that person if they ask for forgiveness? Yeah, just like Imam Hussein forgave her?
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Yeah, and it also shows us that sometimes we can do things that are not good, right? But Allah is all forgiving. So you must ask Allah for forgiveness for the naughty things that we do, okay? And now we're going to talk about one more special person called Habib ibn Madahir. Now, Hazrat Habib was the best friend of Imam Hussein since they were very, very little. Now, when Imam Hussein and his small army reached Karbala and they saw all these soldiers coming, Bibi Zainab went to Imam Hussein and she asked him, oh my brother, why are all these soldiers coming here? So Imam Hussein said, my dear sister Zainab, they are all coming here to kill me. So Bibi Zainab got worried. She said, don't you have anybody who can help you? So Imam Hussein remembered his friend Habib and he wrote him a letter. And he sent the letter with the messenger in the dark to Kufa and got it delivered to Habib ibn Mazahir's house. What did Habib say? I have received a letter from my master Hussein. He is asking me to join him in Karbala because Yazid's soldiers have surrounded him and want to kill him. So Habib ibn Mazahir's wife said, oh Habib, your childhood friend has called you. Your master needs your help. What are you waiting for? Go and help him. Do you see how amazing the people in Karbala were? Even their families, even their children, they were willing to sacrifice everything for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Habib ibn Mazahir had to find the best way to leave Kufa without being seen, because who was the naughty person who was in charge of Kufa? Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, right? So he didn't want Ibn Ziyad to find him. So he instructed his servant to wait far away with his horse. He said, take my horse to a farm outside the city and wait for me there. If anybody asks, just tell them that you are taking the horse to have some grass. Habib ibn Mazahir's servant was very loyal. He understood what was happening and was willing to go to Imam Hussein's help if Habib ibn Mazahir couldn't make it. Habib ibn Mazahir reached the farm at Asr time and he thanked his servant for being so helpful. He told him that he could do whatever he wanted and he was a free man. But the servant said, no, I'm going to come to Karbala with you and help you in the army of Imam Hussein because I want to also go to Jannah. So Habib ibn Muzahir was so happy and they both climbed their horses and made their way towards Karbala. Bibi Zainab heard that Habib had arrived in Karbala. She told Bibi Fizza to go and say salam to Habib. When Habib heard this, he started to cry. He said, "What a sad day! What has happened to the family of Bibi Fatima? The princess, the granddaughter of the Holy Prophet, and the daughter of Ali and Fatima is sending her salam to a man like me. Oh Yazid, you horrible, horrible man! What have you done to the family of Fatima?" On the day of Ashura, one by one the companions went to fight in the battlefield. Habib came to Imam Hussein to ask for permission as well. Habib forced Imam until Imam gave him permission to go. After fighting so bravely, Habib couldn't stay on his horse anymore. As he fell to the ground, he called out to his dear friend Imam Hussein. Imam Hussein rushed to Habib, and Habib passed away. Can you see how amazing the companions of Imam Hussein were? Right? They were willing to give their life for Imam Hussein. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you know how many people were in the army of Imam Hussein?
72.
72 people. That's less than 100, right? And how many people were in the army of Yazid?
30,000.
30,000 people. Now imagine 30,000 bad people and 72 people in Imam Hussein's army. All of the people in Imam Hussein's army knew that they would die on the day of Ashura. But did they run away? Did they run away? No, they didn't. They stood by their Imam and they protected him with their lives until they were all killed. Now let me ask you one question, Alimati and Saliha. How are we going to be there for our Imam? First, who is our Imam of the time?
Imam Mahdi.
Imam Mahdi, that's right. Are we ready to stand and be there for Imam Mahdi just like the soldiers of Imam Hussein were?
Yeah.
Give me a thumbs up if you are ready to be with Imam Mahdi. Do you want to be a soldier of Imam Mahdi?
Yeah.
Yes. So we need to be prepared, right? We can't just be soldiers without preparing, can we? No, our hearts must be so clean. We must love Allah with our whole heart, and we must love our Imam with our whole heart. Are we ready to do that?
Yeah.
Yes, and we can do that by how? How can we show Allah and our Imam that we want to be their soldiers? What can we do? Give me some examples. I'll give you one example. How about praying my namaz on time? Yeah, is that a good one?
Yeah.
Yes, praying as soon as I know it's time for salah or I hear the adhan. We're so lucky to live in Dar es Salaam where we hear the adhan and we rush to pray, right? So we're showing Allah that I can't wait to talk to you, my Allah, right? What else can we do?
Recite the Quran.
Reciting the Quran, very good. What else can we do?
Fasting in Ramadan.
Trying to fast if we're very little, yes. What else? How should we behave with our parents and our sisters and brothers? How should we behave with them?
We can be nice to our brothers and sisters.
Be nice to our brothers and sisters, right? What about our friends? Be kind to our friends as well. Yeah? And study hard in school as well, right?
Yeah, also we can
Yeah.
help our mummies.
Because Imam needs intelligent soldiers, and we can become intelligent if we study. Okay? So are we all going to try and do that? Can I have a thumbs up? Yes? Awesome. Well done. Okay, so are we all ready for our activity? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we need is we're going to be making a Karbala rainbow. Okay? Now, rainbows are really beautiful, aren't they? Right? And all the companions of Imam Hussein were very, very beautiful people. They had beautiful hearts. So today we're going to be making a special Karbala rainbow. And this activity I found in a group called Busy Mummies on Facebook. They have amazing ideas. Okay, so we're going to be doing the same one. So you need your colored paper. Okay, you're gonna need some colors or some paints. You're gonna need cotton wool, glue, markers, and a pencil. Okay, so are we all ready? Yes? Okay, so you're gonna take your colored paper first and your pencil. And the first thing we're going to do is in the middle, we're going to draw the outline of our rainbow. Okay, so that's going to be 7, all right? Rainbow has 7 colors, isn't it? So we're going to have 7. And keep some space down there because we're going to have some clouds at the bottom, okay? So we're going to start. And if you want to do it with a marker, you can do it with a marker as well. That's completely fine. Okay, so let me just show you. Start and then we can carry on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one is big and humongous. It's 7. And we're going to have some clouds at the bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna hold that up for you to see, okay? Can you put that up for me? So that's what it should look like, okay? Okay, so put yours up so I can see you've done it. Okay? Just the outline and then we're gonna color it in. For those of you who have your cameras off, please switch them on so I can see you. Good job, Mahdi, Manji. Sumana Fatima, Sakina Nasser. Well done. Aiza Fatima. Very nice, Fatma Birani. Can you kick the table, please? Zara Daramsi, very nice. Asnain, very good. Okay, so most of us have done this. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to color it in. Okay, so the first one right at the bottom, the first one is going to be red. Okay, so let's color that in red. And this first one is going to be representing Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Okay. So we're going to color that red and we're going to write Imam Hussein on it. Okay. This one. You might need to press your marker a little bit, depending on what sort of crayons you're using. This one? Yeah. Yeah, this works. So we have Imam Hussein at the bottom. Okay, like that. All right. So that's our first layer. Okay, the next one is orange. Okay, for Hazrat Ali Asghar. Now, do you know who Hazrat Ali Asghar was in Karbala? Who was Hazrat Ali Asghar in Karbala?
A 6-month-old baby.
The 6-month-old little baby. Did they give him water?
No.
No, they didn't. They were such horrible people that they didn't give water to a little tiny baby. Okay, so the next one is orange for Hazrat Ali Asghar. Okay. Okay, so this is the next one. Let's show it to you. Yeah, you all with me? Are we all together? Beautiful, Zara Ramsey. Yeah, we all together? Very nice. Zaburer. Yeah, very nice, Burer. Well done. Okay, so the next layer is going to be yellow for Hazrat Ali Akbar. Okay? So yellow for Hazrat Ali Akbar. Yeah, we got our third layer. Well done, Sukaina. And Zara Ramsey, very nice. Muhammad Jafar, Sakina Nasser, very good. Abbas Ali, amazing. Okay, the next one is going to be green for Hazrat Abbas, okay? We all know Hazrat Abbas, right? Yes, we do. Okay, dark green? Yes, it's a nice dark green color. Okay, so green for Hazrat Abbas. These are all the special people in the family of Imam Hussein. Okay, who gave their lives, right? I'm gonna write Hazrat Abbas. Like that. Yes, very nice. Sumana, that's beautiful. Very nice. Okay, the next layer is going to be light blue. Okay, so light blue for Hazrat Qasim. Okay, and Hazrat Qasim was really, really young. He was only 13 years old. But he went and he fought bravely against all the naughty people. We have Hazrat Qasim. There we go, that's Hazrat Qasim. Okay, next layer is dark blue for Bibi Zainab's two sons. Who are Bibi Zainab's two sons? Do you know their names? On and
Muhammad.
Muhammad, that's right. They were so little. Yeah, they were Bibi Zainab's sons. Did they go to fight?
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Okay, so write Hazrat On and Muhammad. This one. On and Muhammad. Okay, like that. Well done, Fatima Virani. Well done. Sakina Nasser does beautiful. Sukaina Nasur, amazing. Very nice work. Sumana Fatima, Muhammad Jafar, Hasnain. Very good. Okay, and the last one is purple. Okay, so the last one is purple, and that is for all the rest of the companions of Imam Hussein. Okay, they were so loyal to him and they loved him so much that they left everything that they had to fight next to Imam Hussein. So in the last one, we're going to write the companions of Imam Hussein. Okay, just you can also write just companions. Okay. All right. So show me if you've got this rainbow done. Let's see. Beautiful. Very nice. Amazing, Sakina. Very nice. Great job, guys. Sumana Fatima, beautiful. Abbas Ali, Muhammad Jafar. Very nice. Okay, so now at the bottom, Burer, that's an amazing rainbow. Well done. Okay, very nice, Karar. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, in the little clouds at the bottom, we're going to stick our cotton, okay? So we're going to put some glue on the cloud and you're going to stick some cotton wool on it, okay? And we can both help me. Okay, so what are the clouds for? There were some special people with Imam Hussein who then, they weren't killed in Karbala, but then they took the message of Imam Hussein and they went and they talked in the court. They went and they told Yazid what a bad, bad man he was. Yeah, and that was our fourth Imam, Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam. They tied him in chains that had thorns in them and they would whip him, but he still went and he still told them that what they did was very, very wrong, okay? And the other cloud is Bibi Zainab and Bibi Kulthum, the sisters of Imam Hussein, okay? So next to the clouds, okay, so we've got the cotton in the clouds like that. Now next to them, we're going to write the name. So next to this cloud, we're going to write Imam Zainul Abidin. Okay. Imam Zainul Abidin. And next to this one here, we're going to write Bibi Zainab. And Bibi Kulthum. Okay. Okay, so now what we can do with our rainbow, just to finish off, and you can do this in your own time and send me a picture, is you can add raindrops all around, okay, which shows Allah's love, because Allah loved these people in the rainbow very, very, very much. They are super, super special to Allah, and we remember them every single year. How many years has it been? So many years, right? Since Karbala happened. But we can never forget the sacrifice that Imam Hussein and his small army made for Islam, right? So I want you guys to finish your rainbow, put raindrops of Allah's mercy all around. Okay, put your names on it and send me a picture, all right? And we're going to end the session with some matam. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this session and learned something, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Okay, so we're just gonna have a matam and then we're gonna finish up. Okay.
In Karbala, in Karbala, 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 Karbala. Karbala, in Karbala, in Karbala, شوریده و شیدای تو هم شوریده و شیدای تو هم شیرینی رویای منی تا به قیامت پای تو هم دین منی دنیای منی آقای منی آقای منی آقای منی شوریده و شیدای تو هم شیرینی رویای منی تا به قیامت پای تو هم دین منی دنیای منی آقای منی آقای منی آی با شهیدان تو یا حسین وای بر سر خوان تو یا حسین وای به دلم از رنج کربلا 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 تو کربلا کربلا انشاءالله I left my heart in Karbala, in Karbala, from Karbala, 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 to Karbala, Karbala, Karbala. I left my heart in Karbala, in Karbala, in Karbala. The luminous moon lighting the way, the rising sun that brightens the day. Heaven without you would be in flame. You're the heaven in Karbala, in Karbala, in Karbala. Your visitors offer you their hand. Your visitors offer you their hand. Enemies will never understand. How can the water lose to the sand? How can the thirst win in Karbala? In Karbala, in Karbala. Oh, heaven is opening, Ya Hussein. Oh, angels descending, Ya Hussein. Oh, heaven is opening, Ya Hussein. Oh, angels descending, Ya Hussein. Oh, they are reciting Karbala, in Karbala, in Karbala. From Karbala, Karbala, Karbala to Karbala. Where are your hearts? I left my heart in Karbala, in Karbala. From Hussein to Karbala. I left my heart in Karbala, in Karbala, in Karbala.
That is everybody. See you next week, inshallah. Take care. That is.